So you don't want to make money. So you don't want to take your kids on holiday this year. Is that what you just said to me?
Our Swish OG of the month for August 2018.
Or another office thing.
But you don't just come in with the camera rolling.
We've got half an hour before we got to be
Morning guys, just on the way down to service.com.au. Been pretty fortunate to be asked to go and train their team this morning. I think they've got about a team of about 8 to 10 sales professionals. I'm going to talk to them more so about the psychology of the buyer and how the buyer is way more educated than they ever used to be. So why as a sales professional right now we can't be teaching people to sell, and we can't be trying to sell our products like it's 1980s. We can't be lying, we can't be bullying, we can't be using urgency that just doesn't exist. We need to be real with people. We need to explain to people that we're here to help them, we're here to try and solve their problem, and the only way we're going to do that is by building a level of trust like never before. So I'm going to go through a few little tips, tools and techniques to help them do that.
Some would say the brain. It's a bit creative in this side.
This is where all the magic happens.
This is Jordan.
Hey Ryan, nice to meet you. You all right? Yeah, good mate.
Pat.
Hey Pat, Ryan, nice to meet you.
Then we have the girls in here on the phones and design and all that sort of stuff.
All the creative geniuses.
Yeah.
Just really quickly, for those of you who don't know, Ryan is so obviously Jack's business partner. I'm super pumped to have him in here today.
I got trained, as I say, in what I found out to be a boiler room. Didn't realise that at the time. I was pretty green, pretty naive, I guess, moving over from the UK. I was a mechanical maintenance engineer for 8 years. Never sold a thing before in my life. I got thrown into a call centre where I had to cold call, and I had 15 to 30 seconds to find out if somebody had $25,000 liquid cash in their bank account. That was fun. That was absolutely demoralising, and I hated it. And this is how I got trained to sell. But spend 10% of my time building rapport and gathering intelligence. You'll have all heard of that terminology before. So if I'm on the phone for 10 minutes, I'm going to spend just 1 minute of my time finding out about my client. Spend 55% of my time presenting about how fantastic and how wonderful my company is. How fantastic and how wonderful my products and services are. Complete disregard for the client. Because I was told to get to the no as quickly as possible. You been told that? Get to the no, get to the objection. You've got to get into an argument before your sale begins. Makes no sense to me. But I did it because I did as I was told. And then I was told you spend 35% of your time closing. So ask for the business and then overcome the objections. Do we need to do it? Do we actually need to do it? Like you're good people. Like there's a reason we've started doing all of this online. Is anybody familiar with the touch points that it takes for somebody to get to a buying decision? Do people know the numbers there? It's 7 hours of human interaction. So that might be face-to-face, it might be seminars, it might be appointments over the phone, or it's 11 non-physical touch points. So we know right now, by the time somebody gets to our seminar, we specifically send out about 10 different touch points by the time they get to the seminar. So when we see them, they're on 11. So if you're calling them for the first time, that's your first touch point, and you're still not giving them anything about you. There's no sort of human interaction there. You're not telling them about your struggles. One of the first things I said to you guys was that I had high levels of anxiety. I didn't want to pick up the phones. I hated it. I was on my arse. I had $2. I was living on a bathroom floor on a lilo. I let you into my journey because I've got to get you to trust me and to understand that I've been there. I've done that. I get what you're going through. I understand it, because only then will you take my advice. Have you guys heard of mirror neurons before? So mirror neurons are, we've got them, everyone's got them in our brain. So you know when you see somebody, if you see somebody stub their toe, you'll kind of pull back in preparation to stub your toe as well. You feel their pain, you feel their discomfort. Or you drive with my wife and she's going too fast towards a car in front and you start braking in the passenger seat. That's a mirror neuron being turned on, bracing yourself for something that's about to happen. If you get to your close and you feel uncomfortable, their mirror neurons will recognize that. They will now start to feel uncomfortable. You've got two people that feel uncomfortable in the close. Are you getting a close? Nah. This is where we get the QR codes that we're going to put out at the seminar on the 15th. So it just integrates with our Facebook page. And it's from like $15 a month. And that's all the messenger box and all of that. So just have a quick read through and register for that. He made a really good point. He said, you are better targeting the corporate entities directly through our outreach program in there. And because even your corporate entities, they're not really Googling sales training. They're not, and if they are, you are then competing against all the other sales training, business training companies that can afford to put loads more money into Google advertising. So you're just wasting that space. You're better off smashing your social media. He says, love the vlogs, love what you're doing there. Keep putting all of that out. Get these guys to target them directly, and then everything else just validates it. I just think we have to be a little bit conscious with when we're going into a new situation for a meeting, that you could come in, you trail me in, same as when we were with Steve Baxter the other day, but you don't just come in with the camera rolling. Do you know what I mean? That's a little bit more intrusive. So just come on in, and then I'll explain that this is why you're doing it. See here? Oh yeah, where are they?
They're gonna go upstairs. She's just waiting outside.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready to go. Sorry.
No, you're all right. That's okay.
After you. Do you mind if Magnus comes and videos a little bit?
That's fine. One or two people, something a bit less formal, or another offer.
Is there any incentive around this? One more office might be.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I like the open. Yeah, it's nice. And you could have like a little creative area though, couldn't you? Like you and Pixie. I want you and Pixie out on the floor again. Little waiting area. That's cool. Quite like it. Yeah. Keep stepping up, step by step. 2:30. Okay.
Funnels, digital, inbound leads. We're literally, you've checked your bags in, you're sitting in the airport, you're just waiting to get on the plane. That's all. You just probably got about another 3 to 7 business days until that has been, the process has been executed. The email we've received today is about receiving 80 leads a day. Should we watch the vlog while we wait? Yeah! A little bit of humour, a little bit of humility. That whole vlog is made out of just literally half of one day. Cool. Alright, well we've got half an hour before we've got to be at the teppanyaki food, so just get ready, prepared to catch things in your mouth and... Alright, first of all we've got 2 little things for some special members of our team. Congratulations to Michael for winning indoor skydive.
Really nice for me to be somewhere where I feel like I can say something in terms of influence on processes or procedures or the way that we do things, and the person that you're saying to just goes, yeah, let's try that. That's really refreshing, that I've been in such a teeny cog in such a massive machine that I never got to suggest something that could actually make a change to the business.
Single other person in this room, star of the month for August.
I'm driving and Bree's driving, so that should cover 10 people. I've got to drop.
I don't want to see any videos of me crying. No crying or having a blubber. No videos. Banned.
I'll pull it from the website then.
Yeah. So Magnus was saying there, mate, we're cancelling. Let us down massively, and we're not happy about it at all.
Que no sabe lo que quiere, no, no. En busca de un amor que se perdió. Si